Today's event was up at Whitmore Lake in Michigan with MOTA, and I had the opportunity to ride with Eric, who is an Australian native who's been living in France for the last 20 years. So I'm going to let him tell you his story. This is a neat opportunity to ride with an international as we both rode the Sportsman line.
Riding here with Eric. Tell me about your history here. How'd you get started?
Well, about start of last year, I thought I'd buy myself a new mountain bike, and then I had a bit of a thought about it, and I went, no, I want an electric bike because I don't want to pedal, and I thought, no, I want a trials bike because I don't want to pedal at all. So I bought a trials bike, early last year. Started just riding around little areas around home in France. So was living in France last year. Started riding with a club that happens to be about sort of a mile from home. Started doing a couple of events last year. Started out straight in S3, which is about the equivalent of Sportsman. I'm here in the States for a year, so I thought while I'm over here I might buy a bike and have a go. So I picked up the cheapest bike I could find that seemed to be complete. You know, $1,800, and here we are. And I'm having a ball.
So how does trials in America compare to France?
You've got much more categories, much more lower down categories, and much more logs, much flatter. In France, we tend to ride a lot of rocks and a lot of steep. So there's lots more turning on hills. Here we don't need to do as much turning on hills. So, well, from what I've been doing so far, we're talking Iowa and surrounds. That's the big difference. I'm used to riding rocks. We don't do much logs at all, and I'm used to riding steep ups and steep downs. But yeah, it's different. It's fun.
Today we rode 5 loops of 8 sections, and this is section number 7. This was our third time around and the cleanest both of us rode this line. So I wanted to include a full clip of each of us riding. We made progress throughout the day and had a lot of fun. It was neat to hear his story and see the different ways that he approaches the obstacles, the way he looks at lines.
Nice.
Woo! Yeah, baby, good ride. Hold it back.
Nice ride, man. Yes.
So at this point in the day, I saw my buddy Shawn McGinnis, and I said, hey, do you mind to go ahead and film me on this one? Might have been a bad choice.
Oh. Tom, anything you want to say to the audience?
Don't do that.
Good advice.
So that was actually one of 3 crashes I had on the day, and the other was right here on that log. There was a big uphill, and I just didn't get enough momentum. Bike didn't make it over. I jumped off safely behind it, but unfortunately that front brake master cylinder, it broke right on the attachment point. I was able to finish the day super happy because zip ties and duct tape saved me, and that crash was actually on the first loop, and go figure, I was able to clean that section the next 4 times through and even ride over that log on the back tire. Felt really good and confident about the way I was able to progress in that section.
Nice. Lovely.
It doesn't seem to matter where you're from in the world. The trials community is a great place to make friends, and I was glad I was able to connect with Eric, learn about his story, and have a great day riding.